he's fighting the craftiest heavyweight maybe of all time.
Yeah.
Usyk is so slick. He is,
Yes.
I mean, he's the guy who's trained by the same guy that Lomachenko was trained by. So he's got just unbelievable movement, his angles, the way he boxes.
Already, one thing I love about Usyk, he gets right on his opponents right after the bell goes.
Joe Rogan isn't exactly new to combat sports hype. He's seen legends rise and fall from both the Octagon and the boxing ring. But even he couldn't hold back when new footage dropped of Oleksandr Usyk grinding away in camp for his upcoming bout with Daniel Dubois. God damn, he's good, Rogan said flat out, shaking his head in disbelief. It wasn't just about skill, it was the freakish pace, the technical mastery, the way Usyk moves like a lightweight trapped in a heavyweight's world. From feints to footwork, Rogan couldn't stop talking about how unnatural it is to see someone this slick at that size. Usyk doesn't just fight, he performs, and Rogan knows the difference. He called him possibly the craftiest heavyweight out there right now, and let's be honest, that's high praise from a guy who's broken down more elite fighters than we can count.
Usyk again.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's a tough fight.
Yeah.
That Usyk guy is talented. He's so talented. He's so small for a heavyweight too. He's nonstop movement and his footwork and everything. It's so different.
When Rogan loses it like that, you know something special's going on. This isn't hype. It's Usyk showing the world he's not just training to defend a title. He's prepping to school someone. If Usyk's work ethic's got you fired up too, go ahead and smack that like button. It helps more than you know and keeps these gloves laced up on this channel. Now let's talk about what's got the whole boxing world buzzing. Usyk's training footage isn't just impressive, it's terrifying. This man is treating every session like a championship round. From resistance machines working his back and core to crisp ladder drills and explosive leg presses, he's not bulking for show, he's building strength with a purpose. Everything he does is meant to translate directly into the ring: balance, rhythm, and endurance. It's not just about how hard you hit, it's about how long you can stay sharp. And Usyk, he's looking razor sharp. Clips of him flying through double-end bag drills are pure speed poetry. His hands blur, his feet bounce, and every movement is precise. No wasted steps, no lazy punches. Even his shadow boxing has purpose, tossing punches while holding light dumbbells to train under resistance. So when fight night comes, it's like he's unshackled.
Ну мне тоже боляче, и шо?
Я ровно бью так.
И шо?
Я ж тебе не так бью.
А я, це твої проблеми, як ти б'єш.
Давай.
Давай.
Давай, красавчик, давай.
What you seeing Usyk do is a fraction of what Evander the Real Deal Holyfield, Mike Tyson, the angles and the stuff that they were doing, Archie Moore, Jersey Joe Walcott, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali.
Смотри, Саня.
Usyk's not just training to beat Dubois, he's training like someone who's trying to embarrass whoever's brave enough to step into that ring. Joe Rogan didn't just praise Usyk's movement, he practically studied it like a science project. According to Rogan, what makes Usyk so dangerous is how he completely flips the heavyweight blueprint. He's not coming forward like a tank, he's gliding in and out, shifting angles, baiting reactions, and creating chaos through control. Usyk doesn't fight like a big man, and that's what makes him a nightmare. Rogan pointed out how Usyk trained under Anatoly Lomachenko, the same mastermind who coached Vasily. That explains the dazzling footwork, the non-stop motion, and the obsession with deception. Most heavyweights want to land one big bomb. Usyk wants to make you miss 3 times before popping you with a clean shot you never saw coming.
He can excel without having the kind of technique that a guy like Lomachenko and Usyk were trained by the same guy. They were both trained by Lomachenko's father. So they both have extreme technique. And then you have Bivol and Bitter Beef that just fought. Same thing. Both like super Soviet style boxing, and you go, whoa, like this is technique, like really, really high level technique. But it's rare that someone with that kind of technique gets into the heavyweight division.
His entire style is about disruption, breaking your rhythm, ruining your game plan, and forcing you to play his. Rogan called him slick for a reason. He's in control of the chaos. Now here's a question for you. Would you rather step in the ring with a 6'7" knockout artist or chase a guy like Usyk around for 12 rounds while missing every punch you throw? Be honest. And if you're picking the smart answer, drop Usyk the Ghost in the comments. Let's see who's really trying to survive out here. Usyk isn't just fighting opponents, he's playing mental chess while they're still trying to read the instructions. This isn't just about jabs and hooks anymore. Rogan and other experts agree. What really separates Usyk is how he thinks. He's not in there throwing wild combos hoping something lands. Every step, every feint, every angle is designed to make the opponent uncomfortable and unsure. That's the kind of mental edge that wears a fighter down round after round. Vladimir Klitschko said it best. Usyk reminds him of Magnus Carlsen, the chess grandmaster who always seems 3 steps ahead.
The Ukraine has produced so many brilliant athletes over the years. Where does Oleksandr Usyk stand amongst all of them?
You know what, you cannot compare athletes with each other because everyone was great in his era. But I can compare Oleksandr Usyk to a chess player, like to a current chess player, a current champion, Mangus. Is unbelievable strategist, and he's basically playing chess. That's what Oleksandr Usyk is doing in the boxing ring. It doesn't matter how strong or big or heavy his opponents were. He was dominating mentally and physically through his technical skills.
And it's not a stretch. In the ring, Usyk sets traps, reads patterns, and makes real-time adjustments that most fighters can't even process. You'll think he's circling left, and before you blink, he's already behind you landing a shot. It's exhausting. Not just physically, but mentally. That's the real problem for guys like Dubois. You can train for power, you can build cardio, but how do you prep for someone who's inside your head from round 1, who can adapt on the fly and flip the script without warning? This is why Rogan called him a focused assassin. Because once the bell rings, it's all business, and that business is breaking you down from the inside out. This isn't your average training montage. Usyk isn't hitting pads for the cameras or showing off for Instagram. Every session is a calculated assault on weakness. Take the core drill, where his trainer repeatedly hammers his abs with punches. No flinch, no wince, just pure focus. That's not just pain tolerance, that's preparation for war. It's designed to build a body that doesn't just survive punches, but absorbs them and fires back. And it doesn't stop there. His sparring is strategic chaos. Usyk rotates partners constantly, each one bringing a new style, new rhythm, new puzzles to solve. He's not chasing knockouts in the gym, he's sharpening timing, reading movement, and running simulations. Every round is another layer of mental armor. He's training his reactions to be automatic, his counters to be instinct. Then there's the resistance work, shadow boxing with light dumbbells that force his arms and shoulders into overdrive. By the time he puts on gloves, his punches feel like pistons, quick, clean, relentless. Usyk's not just putting in work, he's crafting a weaponized version of himself. Every drop of sweat is aimed at a single goal, making sure that when Dubois swings, he's hitting air, and when Usyk fires back, it lands clean. Now, let's flip the script for a second. While Usyk's sharpening tools in the lab, Daniel Dubois is out here carrying dynamite in both hands. His coach, Don Charles, isn't shy about it either. He's called Dubois' power freakish and unmeasurable. This isn't hype. Don's a big dude, over 130 kilos, and even he says he has to gear up in full body armor just to take Dubois' body shots. And still, they rattle him. This isn't your average stud. It's dense concussive power that leaves a mark even through padding. Dubois doesn't throw to score points, he throws to end fights, and if you give him the space and the timing, he'll do just that. When he goes to the body, it's like a wrecking ball, thudding, crushing, and often fight-changing. That's the threat he brings into every bout. No matter how slick you are, one clean shot from Dubois can rearrange your night and maybe your career. But here's the catch. Landing that shot on Usyk might be harder than it looks. Most heavyweights walk forward. Usyk dances sideways. Most guys stand still under fire. Usyk disappears. And that's where Dubois' raw power meets its greatest challenge. Can he find a man who's built to not be found? If you thought Usyk's training was intense, wait till you hear about his sparring sessions. He doesn't just rotate opponents for fun. He brings in different styles, sizes, and stances to simulate every possible scenario Dubois might bring. Southpaws, brawlers, counterpunchers, they all get a turn. And Usyk uses each round like a lab experiment, testing timing, head movement, and counter angles. He's not looking to dominate, he's looking to download data. That's what separates the good from the brilliant. MMA legend Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson broke it down beautifully. He said Usyk doesn't wait. From the moment the bell rings, Usyk is in your face, applying subtle pressure, never letting you breathe. If you try to stay in the pocket, he'll wear you down. If you try to run, he'll hunt you. It's a lose-lose situation wrapped in footwork and feints. That kind of consistent pressure isn't just physical, it eats away at your decision-making. You second guess, you freeze, you fall behind. And then there's Klitschko again, saying Usyk was a problem even back when they sparred. What's wild is that he believes Usyk has only gotten better since then, stronger mentally, sharper technically. This isn't just a talented boxer rising through the ranks. This is a student of the game evolving into a grandmaster, right in front of our eyes. And if you're Dubois, that's gotta be a little scary. So here we are. Usyk's not just training to defend belts, he's training to dismantle everything in front of him. Every drill, every round, every bead of sweat has one goal: to prove that intelligence, timing, and technique still matter in a division dominated by giants. This fight isn't just about who hits harder, it's about who thinks faster, who adjusts better, who has more left in the tank when it's round 10 and your game plan is crumbling. Dubois may have the kind of power that can turn a fight on a dime, but Usyk is the kind of fighter who doesn't give you the dime. He moves, baits, slips, resets, and makes you swing at shadows. It's the fight game boiled down to its purest form, brains versus brawn. And maybe, just maybe, that's why Joe Rogan couldn't stop talking about him. Because Usyk isn't just another contender, he's a problem wrapped in puzzles, wrapped in gloves. So now the real question is Dubois walking into a war or a masterclass? If you made it this far, you clearly appreciate sweet science as much as we do. So go ahead and drop a like, hit that comment section, and smash the subscribe button like it's a Dubois body shot. We've got more breakdowns, behind the scenes insight, and combat chaos coming your way, so ring that bell or risk missing the next round entirely.